You are listening to Earth's Mightiest Podcast, episode 220. Gentlemen, hello, hello.
Hey,
Greetings.
We're here for a second month
hey, on
in the
time
year
again.
of our Lord 2026.
About to
How's
be the
everybody
third
doing?
one. Doing well for the most part. Yesterday was a bit eventful for me, but but other than that,
Yeah?
oh yeah, sorry. I had a particularly rough day at the plant, and then when I was done with my day, had a flat tire
Oof.
and ended up having to change the spare. Was also flat, but not as bad, and then also cut the hell out of my hands when I was using the jack. So just
Ouch.
just a good day.
Yeah. That's when a lot of expletives.
Oh, there was
Screaming.
more than one that slipped out my mouth that day, but it was understandable by everyone. I think. I hope.
On a lot smaller scale, it's just like whenever you're just feeling grumpy and something spills.
Oh
You're just
yes,
like, damn it.
exactly. Or you're just having the roughest day possible, and you accidentally spill like your snack or whatever. It's like
Yeah,
I want to
exactly.
die right now.
Yeah, right. Corwin, what about you?
Oh, I've had some major up and down. Went to Jamaica this past weekend for my granny's 90th birthday.
Hell
Had a
yeah.
had a great time, and left on a Friday, came back on Monday, and then Wednesday she passed away. So, um,
Oof.
yeah, we had our
It's
ups and
awful,
downs,
bud.
but the last day I got to spend some time with her. We got to talking, and of course, got to tell her, how I felt and everything. So, no regrets. 90 years old is a very long time, and
Yeah.
you know now she's not in as much pain and you know suffering. I mean, she was blind, but she wasn't too bad. Her health was okay, but now she's just feeling no pain and she's in a better place. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that nice send off.
yeah.
Yeah. With all of your loved ones. Can
Can't really ask for
yeah,
anything better.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it's a good way to go for sure.
What about you, Vid?
Not much. Just con prep. First convention is Captain's Comic Expo in Charleston this weekend. I don't know if this episode will be up by then, but if I
You mean
do, by
you
any
mean
chance,
you're leaving tomorrow for it?
yes. so
Nice.
so yeah, it'll I could probably get it out over like maybe the day of or
Yeah.
the first
No
day
rush.
of the
No
convention.
rush.
But yeah, that's been about it. Um, Traveling, taking care of parents, the usual. Yeah, happy Lunar New Year to you guys.
Oh, happy Lunar New Year to you as well, bud.
Yeah, yeah. That happened this past Tuesday. It's the year of the fire horse.
Ooh.
Fire horse.
I knew that it followed animals, but I am unfamiliar with
Yeah,
the
I
denotation.
didn't really know about the elements, but there's usually like an element
Oh.
aspect to it too that I'm not really 100%
Hmm.
sure. But yeah, there's elements in there as well.
All right.
But it's the year of the horse,
Well,
so
let's hope we can gallop through the year then.
yeah, and not beaten like a dead one.
uh, you ain't lying.
um, but yeah, I think that's about it. Um, yeah, got to do my taxes.
Oh yeah, yeah, same
Oh
here.
yeah, it is getting to that everyone's favorite part of the year.
hmm
Well, all of our favorite part, I should say.
All right. So patreon.com/EMP cast, and I am completely, oh no, I'm in the right spot.
Yep.
Um, Wait, yeah. Jeez, you leave for a week and everything's just completely lost and different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Podcast
There's a
reviews.
yeah. Yeah. Leave us a review wherever you're listening to this.
And let
And if
us
you,
know.
yeah.
Shoot us an email. EMP at Earth's Mightiest Podcast. Let us know so we can read it on the show. As we always say, in the ocean of other podcasts is a lifeline that draws listeners to us. I had to scroll up for that part because I had scrolled down. But yes, patreon.com/EMPcast. Go ahead and head to that website and drop a few coins in our pockets if you could, please, kind people. Help us keep the servers running and the lights on so we can continue to do this show. I mean, we're not going to lie. We do it for our own enjoyment more than anything else. But,
True.
keeping the
Yeah,
lights on.
I got to pay our tens of dollars to pay out everybody at the beginning of this year.
Hey, it was a welcome surprise. I didn't know I was going to get that.
That's like, you guys pay me?
Pretty much. Like, when I got the notification, I texted V and I'm like, "Hey, is everything okay? I just got I got money from you."
Yeah, it's like, did you get hacked?
I was worried. I didn't want you to get hacked, and I would send it right back. I wouldn't have any problem with that.
I was like, no, that's our leftover Patreon money.
Yeah. Putting it to good use.
Thank you guys.
Yes,
and gals
thank you.
and
listeners.
Thank
non-binary.
you very much.
All right, with that, let's cue Tribe 1 and we'll go talk about Avengers books.
Now appearing in the building, up in every ear hole from 80-year-olds to the children. You're here to hear about the heroes and the villains and save yourself some dollars, yen, and euros from the zeros to the millions. This is a lot of class packed into one podcast. They probably ought to have laws passed, but it's too late to stop the onslaught. Raw blast of compacted, bombastic, five-alarm sass. They're talking AVX, way back to Secret Invasion. They're talking flying up high in the sky, down to the feet on the pavement. They're reading the pages of every single one of the summer events. So other than Bendis, you want to be coming to them when you want the Avengers. They're up inside of your environment with flying iron fists, giant-sized Goliaths, and the tiniest super scientists. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's Mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's Mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's Mightiest.
This is Earth's Mightiest Podcast, and I am Seth Talley. And with me as always are Corwin.
Hello, I'm spreading it to you, obviously.
Obviously, and Viet.
Hello.
We stand strong as your front line to the Avengers titles published by Marvel Comics. We defend you from the bad books and avenge the books that you may have missed.
Issues will be rated from 1 to 5, with 1 being very, very bad and 5 being very, very good. There will be spoilers, so consider your ass warned.
You know, you could have intentionally messed up like the rest of us somewhere in there, right?
Oh, yeah, that was totally intentional. Yeah.
And make me look bad? No, thank you.
Understandable. I respect it.
Somebody's got
to be professional here.
Someone's got to hold the line here.
So we are actually going to talk about the Avengers books of January 2026.
Yep.
We get our 100th issue starting the year.
Exactly. Why don't you tell us about it then, Seth?
Oh, well, we have essentially the culmination of McKay's Kang story, which, by the way, issue 34, or is it 34? Is it 35?
34.
Yes, sorry, 34, legacy number 800. We have it written by Jed McKay, artist Fareed Karami, with colors by Federico Blee, and letter Corey Petit. This was an interesting issue simply because it is McKay's culmination. Like, we are finally seeing what the moment means to Kang and the Avengers kind of ruining his plans. I feel we're going to get more because he's finishing up in these 3 issues, 800, 801, and 802, correct?
Correct.
All right. So I feel that this is just his first chapter. Yeah, I say first chapter. Y'all know what I mean.
Mhm.
But we get everyone kind of like running to Kang, and Kang kind of trying to detail his plan, letting the Avengers know that they are just being foolish, that they need to be listening to him, as always, because Kang is very arrogant, like he likes to be.
Mm-hmm.
We get to go through various different Avengers telling Kang that he's wrong, more or less. Like, he's missing the entire point of what an Avenger is and what they are willing to do to help the world. And Kang is like, well, guess what? Go ahead. They take the moment from him, and the missing moment is kind of being developed this entire time. And as we're finding out, it's going to reset our universe. Much like how between the previous universe and this one, we had Galactus last to be the next one. I assume this is the implication of what the hidden moment will be, is that we are electing the one person that's going to be able to go in the future the next universe, because Kang lets us know that only one person gets to live and everyone else is going to die. And that's where we leave issue 800 for the main plot. We have a nice little summation in the back with each 100th issue and the first issue getting an image, and it's just kind of nice to see all the covers from back in the day, as well as the gigantic gatefold that will be the entirety of the 3 issues.
I was looking for the all 800 covers. Don't they usually give you every cover? It's like they're slacking.
Usually you will get something like that. You'll usually get like the pasted wall of it, and it is always a delight to see. But every now and again, we will get just like a 1 or 2 covers, like especially way back when in issues 100 and 200, they didn't really do the whole celebration of all the covers things. You would get like a little note pretty much saying, hey, thanks for being with us for all this time, because as we all know, the letter hacks was a bigger thing back then. And it's more of a modern advent, like around, actually, I think Disassembled was the first time it happened for the Avengers titles getting all those covers. That was the era that they really started to pay attention to that. Didn't realize I had so many opinions about that in particular, but we're going to... there is a little backup story by Bendis and Mark Bagley. If I'm not... It is Bagley. Yeah, that's him.
It is Bagley who came out of retirement.
And you could, sorry. You can see his line. It's still, he hasn't skipped a beat to, if Bagley's your guy, he's there for you. And it's nice because it's a fun little Hydra story. Captain America is trying their damnedest to get the Avengers' attention. And he activates the emergency call in the Avengers ID, and the first person to show up is Iron Man. I was as shocked as anybody that Iron Man was number 1. I gotta be honest. I figured he would at least been 4 or 5 on the call sheet. But no, Iron Man shows up, and he and Cap kind of discuss how they're trying to de-escalate the situation before it becomes a real big problem. Thor shows up, and then essentially we see a super adaptoid mandroid that is going to help Hydra to defeat them, so they think. Then the Hulk shows up, and we just have a good old Avengers smash. We have various other characters from throughout Avengers history show up. Just brief notes of who I'm seeing with page turns. Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, Ant-Man, Wasp. I mean, just... it's the Avengers reunion. It is wonderful. And it's just nice. You finish off with a big splash page, just kind of like, hey, we're really glad you came for Avengers 800.
And every Avenger shows up by the end of the issue.
Oh yeah, everybody's here. And
it's like Stingray.
Hey, that man's a saint.
Mm-hmm.
Sunspot.
Yes,
Champion
Sunspots
of all.
here. You got Dick Ryder in the back. You got Hyperion. You think I see Star Fox there. I see Quasar. No, I don't
Mhm.
see Star Fox. Oh no, he is there. Back right.
Yeah, he's there.
Yep,
Oh man.
behind right before the
Yep.
Darkhawk.
Good times. But yeah, as an anniversary issue, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed. I felt they could have had a better use of it. Like, I almost wish that it was a more knockout, drag out fight. Like, have this be the culmination of his run, and have the next two issues kind of be an epilogue.
Mm,
Because like it's the centennial, right? You always
yeah.
like to see the big anniversary issue do something fun. Like hell, issue 100's when we had Wonder Man. Issue 200 was when we had Captain Marvel reveal that she was more or less uh, SA'd to give birth to an Avengers villain, and everyone kind of sat back and was okay with it, and she got to let him have it. Issue 500, we had disassembled. Like we usually have these big things that happen, and maybe we'll look back at this and it will be a big thing. But for me, it just kind of fell a little short for a centennial. How about you
Yeah,
guys?
yeah, agree completely.
Yeah, I mean, I did enjoy the issue. I don't hate anything about it. The art was wonderful. The writing was solid. I'm not going to call it
I mean,
great or anything like that.
it's a huge recap of the whole run by McKay. It's that's all it
Yeah,
is. The splash pages of just summarizing every story arc that he told.
exactly. And so it kind of felt like this is what we're doing for 800. It I don't know. I've spoken before on how I think I have ruined my expectations for comics a lot of the time because you always want to see the best in things, right? And I don't think Avengers has been in a good place for a while, unfortunately. We've had solid issues and solid story arcs, but I don't know. Aaron's run was fine. Bendis was the last time that I felt a big spark, I'll be honest, and that's sad to me. Oh, that's not true. When McGinnis came back, because I always love his shit.
Agreed.
Well, anytime you see McGinnis or Ramita Jr., it's one of those that in my mind is like, oh yes, this is a comic book and we're gonna have some fun.
One thing I can at least say that was like I can at least recommend our listeners. Um, if you want to, like, you can just pick up this issue and not have to read the other 33.
In all honesty, I think it would be a better use of time. I would argue get the issue.
I mean, the Action
Like, get them
Combine
in,
is a cool
probably
story arc.
get the trade, right? Like, but
Maybe
like,
get the trade, but I would say if you want to just get Jed McKay's run in a nutshell, get the Mirrodin reveal issue, like where you do Mirrodin's backstory,
yeah,
get the Knights of the Round Table issue, and then this one. And that's really all you need to know about the missing moment.
pretty much. I mean,
Right? Like,
Yeah.
is there anything you were honestly missing?
not really. Like, I think like with the you can I think if you read up to like when the Action Combine get caught, I think that build up was good,
Yeah.
and then then it's just been kind of treading water since then.
Well, yeah.
I did like the vampire one. Crap, I forgot what it's called already.
Yeah.
Blood Hunt. I did like Blood Hunt,
I liked the casino. I thought that was fun.
Yeah,
but that's kind
There
of
are,
yeah.
yeah, there are fun moments. Like I was saying, it's not a bad run. I will not say that. Is it going to be on my Mount Rushmore of Avengers runs? No. Did I enjoy all of it? No. Am I still going to buy Avengers? Yes, because I'm a sadist. We've talked about this before.
yeah, we're Marvel fans, obviously.
I mean, God, comics do love to do that to you, don't they? But
we're just in one big abusive relationship.
it absolutely is. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this out of the gate. Out of everything I read for this episode, this was probably my least favorite of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else this week, I think is
Stepping up.
pretty damn good. So I'm gonna go ahead, cap this off. We're doing. It's not quite a 4. It's not a 3. So 3.5 summaries.
Yeah, you took my grade. Took my grade. So I'm gonna go with 3.5 Highlander moments.
Ooh.
There can only be one.
Yeah, I also given it a 3.5 recaps.
There we go.
For real, for real. I was
But
just a little
yeah,
disappointed about this cover gallery.
Yeah. Yeah, it is always a nice thing to see when they decide to do it. I actually don't think 500 was where they had the cover gallery because of Disassembled ending the Avengers. They had that Avengers finale one shot that came out after.
I'll tell
And
you.
I think that's where they had the cover gallery for that era.
Let's see. Carry on, carry on.
Oh, yeah. Vian, I believe you've got our next book here.
all right, we got New Avengers number 8. Let's see, written by Sam Humphries, art by Tom Lima, colors by Rain Barreto, letters by Joe Sabino. We can delve into all the details, but basically, well, yeah, Tom Lima draws a sexy Black Widow, and definitely was just like finding an excuse to to draw her tied up. But yeah, so basically, Scarlet, I mean not Scarlet Witch, Black Widow says to Bucky that like, hey, I am behind all of this, but I'm not aware of it, and like I'm basically trying to catch myself. So help me.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and so she doesn't know who's behind it, like who her master is.
She's a sleeper agent.
Yeah, she's a sleeper. She's a sleeper agent. She's very scared. Uh, and then towards the end, Carnage is really getting Eddie Brock to want to kill his teammates, and they get to the clone facility only to find a whole bunch of clone beasts, which we all know that's just gonna be great. It's gonna be
Nothing wrong. Nothing
yeah,
bad can happen.
and nothing can go wrong. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. What
Yeah.
did you guys think? We can talk about the details.
I like that we learned that all these thefts were happening, and Tony reached out to Natasha to try to get to the bottom of it. That was a nice
Right.
touch. I didn't see that coming.
I
Yeah.
didn't either. I enjoyed how they kind of. This made it feel like it was an Avengers book.
Yeah.
The past few have felt like Thunderbolts books, I have said. This one legitimately felt Avengers. And it is nice to see Natasha get to flex the espionage skills every now and again. Now, I'm curious. What do y'all think's going on? Because I've got a thought.
I have no clue, but they brought back Mr. Ouroboros, and that is not a good thing.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, it is not. And he immediately asks Iron Apex, are we free? And he's like, no, not yet. But soon.
Go ahead with your theory.
Oh, yes. I kind of think it might be the Purple Man. Little bit. He can do mind control. He would be able to command her to forget the meeting ever happened. And so she would just be going on an autopilot for a little bit after the mission's complete. I mean, that's kind of my thought. He's never been a big schemer like that tall of an order, so you'd have to be working under someone else. But, I mean, I'm kind of thinking it's got to be something like that, right?
Puppet Master.
Puppet
I don't
Master
know.
could be a fun one, but You are cognizant of what you're doing. Yeah, but he gets that clay whenever. He gets the clay whenever the plot demands it. Like, remember Ben and Alicia's
Oh
wedding,
yeah,
and
yeah.
suddenly
Right.
he gets the goddamn clay? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, he was in. He was on the raft, I think. Right.
Yeah,
Yep,
he was on
trying
the
to be good.
raft. He didn't do anything terribly wrong. But, like, I don't know. Like, Purple Man's the thing that just sprung to mind. But I can't see the bigger picture.
I don't think I've seen him since the whole Kingpin thing, right? Where Kingpin was using his finger and had him captive or whatever. Had
Yeah.
a finger in his cane. What was that?
Mm-hmm.
Devil's Reign.
That sounds right.
I don't think I've seen him since then, but I haven't been all over the Marvel universe like I used to. They've been some of these books have been not that great.
Well, not only have some of the books been not that great, it feels like you've got two schools at Marvel at the moment. You have, hey, we're going to let you do your thing and tell your story, or we have a corporate-driven comic. And I feel that most of the corporate-driven stuff, you don't necessarily get to... It's not that interesting. It feels like slop. But then you'll have something like the Nova book that's going on, right? It just feels like a genuinely good book. Or, hell, Planet She-Hulk even. I know these are later on in the episode, but I'm just saying that you can tell there is a difference in the houses at the moment, and it bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think Marvel might be getting themselves on track, which we'll get into later on. I forgot we're still on this book. And 500 does have the covers in the back.
It does have the cover. All right.
Yep.
Nice. But yeah, I enjoyed the issue. We are still kind of treading water. It's this entire book has been treading water for me. I still liked this one, but I'd give it 3 Illuminati members out of 5.
I'll give it a... Yeah, I'm still with 3. 3 Return of the Ouroboros.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we were treading water for a while, but I think this one was just like, oh, okay, like we're getting somewhere. We're on our way there. We're not quite to shore, but we can see it.
All right, that's actually a very good way to put it. We're not quite to shore, but you can see it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give it a. I think I'll give it a 3.5. 3.5 sleeper agents.
All right.
The immediate boss person being bald, I was thinking a Professor X. Like,
oh, you could pull old school Uncanny Avengers. I say old school. Well, no, hell, that was like 15 years ago, wasn't it? Have like a Red Skull with Prof X's brain.
yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
that was a Remender's run.
Yeah, it was Remenders. That was the original Uncanny Avengers. I loved that book.
I love that book too.
Like, that's one I'm surprised doesn't, like, you know how we keep getting new Avengers books after. I never thought we would get a volume 2, let alone, what is this, volume 4 at this point, or volume 5?
Hold on, I can tell you. I've lost track.
But that's just it. With New Avengers, I didn't expect it to become like a title of its own, much like New X-Men really didn't, but it kind of did. Know what I mean?
Yep.
I kind of expected Uncanny Avengers to be what New Avengers has become. Like, I thought it was going to be just a great way to, like, oh, you want some X-Men and you want some Avengers? Let's sprinkle that in together. Let's have some fun.
So this is the 5th volume of New Avengers.
Good God.
And Avengers itself is on 7? Hold on. 1, 2.
I can tell you. Hold on.
6.
Yeah, because Volume 4 would have started out with Bendis and Ramita. Volume 5 was James Aarons. In Volume 6, we have this. I hate how we're doing that now. Sorry, I don't need to bitch about Modern Comics. I really enjoyed this week. Actually, Corwin, why don't you tell us about Cap?
Ooh, yes. So, actually, hold on 1 second because I was typing something. Avengers. Do a? Did they skip from like 4 something to 500? Was there a name change or something?
Well, New Avengers kind of took the reins. Okay, so from 4 to 500, you had the Avengers Volume 1 ending at 400. It didn't end at 400, but like that was
402.
around the 402.
It's
There we
402.
go.
Yeah.
It then started with Volume 2, the 12 issue series that uh
Is that forever? No.
it's not forever, but it is the parallel universe with Onslaught. Uh,
Oh, Heroes Reborn.
Heroes
There
Reborn,
we. Yeah.
thank you. So Heroes Reborn was 12 issues. Rob Liefeld did the pencils, and you had it's not Jim Starlin. Why am I thinking that? Guy who did Shadowhawk. What's his name? Oh, I am embarrassing
Silvestri,
myself
not
right now.
Silvestri.
Not Silvestri. No, he was the guy who was EIC for Image for the most part. He was the guy who did.
Valentino. No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jim Valentino did the writing on Volume 2. And when that experiment failed, they did the Volume 3, starting with a number 1 with Busick and Perez. 500 came out of that run because you go like Busick Perez, there's a couple of one shots in there. There's followed by Jeff Johns, actually, before he does his big Green Lantern run. Like he was at Marvel for a moment.
No,
And
was that the famous? Was that the famous?
oh yeah, that's the famous
Ant-Man?
the Ant-Man and Wasp
Yeah.
issue in Vegas. That's that era. So beautiful cover, by the way. It's one of my favorite covers of that run, which is just hilarious.
Viet, I don't know if you know about that, but let's just say there was some miniature foreplay.
Yeah, I know that one. I know about that. No.
But then, and that's when 500 came along. Like that's when Disassembled ended up coming on. They ended up swapping the numbering because Bendis came on at the tail end of Volume 3 because it went Jeff Johns, and then Bendis had like 6 or 7 issues in Avengers proper. He didn't have a lot of time because his whole thing was we're doing Disassembled, we're getting House of M, and we're getting the New Avengers. So actually, if I'm not poorly mistaken, New Avengers is considered part of the run of the original Avengers instead of being its own separate thing. It's how we kind of got to 800 like we are. But yeah. Sorry about that.
No, late. Yeah, we want the info.
But yeah, that's what happened between 4 and 500.
Okay. So we are actually, jeez. So we're much further than we're probably on volume 8 now. Then if that's the case, because I forgot about the Perez run, Busick Perez, and I forgot about the Heroes Reborn.
Well, yeah, Heroes Reborn's Volume 2. Busick Perez is Volume 3. Bendis kind of is Volume 4. If you want to do Avengers proper, it's Volume 4 because that was him and John Romita Jr.
That we had Hickman for 5.
Oh, that's right. I completely skipped Hickman.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
6 is Wade.
Wade had that short-lived, 12-issue run, more or less, and he had the No Surrender in there as well.
Which was fantastic.
I did like No Surrender a lot. That was classic.
Not the second
Classic
one, though.
Avengers.
Yeah.
And then we got to Aaron.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, this is Volume 8. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
I do not like this. I would rather it just continue with numbering.
I agree.
Personally. I don't need to bitch about more on comics. Tell us about Cap.
So, Captain America, I'm not even going to figure out what volume this is, but Legacy issue 777. Written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Leo Diaz and Frank Alapazar, colors by Romulo Fadrudo Jr. and Joe Carmagna on letters. So, Marvel is definitely lining the Avengers up for some flagship stuff for the Marvel Universe. Before Hickman era of X-Men, I mean, it was all about the Avengers. All the events would center around the Avengers. You know, all the talent would go to the Avengers books. They would grow people on the X-Men and pull them over for the Avengers. And I feel like they're starting to do that again. The Avengers are starting to ramp up into something much bigger for the Marvel Universe. And I know we talked about the first story arc of Cap. We're going to talk about the new Iron Man volume, but Marvel's really putting they're investing right now in these Avengers titles, and this is uh, issue 6, and it is off to a great start. We are in the post Doom era where Cap is in DC, he's in a bar chilling, and of course, all the news is all about Doom disappearing. And there's a bunch of investor bros who are just talking about how the villains, should be in charge and Doom was on the right track, and basically starting to talk about some crazy stuff that they're going to try to do by putting, who was it, the leader in charge. And basically Caps get into a bar brawl, and Tony and Sam have to come bail him out of jail. But of course, Tony is kind of keeping track of these things as well. And we come to realize that Cap and Sharon are having some issues at home. Fury Jr. ends up calling in Cap because he's putting together a team for his new shield. He's hiring some mercenaries to go into Latveria and deal with some of the civil war. There's 3 different factions fighting in Latveria, and he wants to get some weapons of mass destruction out of there, but Cap kind of turns him down. And as soon as he goes outside, he runs into Sharon. So the two of them, he actually gets a call from Thunderbolt Ross, aka Red Hulk, who wants him on his team to go into Latveria to help free it. And then Cap runs into Sharon, and the two of them kind of have a talk that, things are strange. It's strange between them right now. It's just him moving to Washington, D.C. to be with her. They still have to find a kind of new normal, and it's okay for them to live separate and still be together. So the two of them are kind of finding their footing with how things are. And we see 2 weeks later that Cap did end up taking the job with S.H.I.E.L.D. And there is like this team of mercenaries, including Red Widow, that Nick Fury Jr. has hired. And he sends them into Latvia, where they suddenly get struck by the Red Hulk, who's ready to throw down with them. The art on this is great, and I do believe Stefano Caselli is actually coming to this book as well.
Nice. Really?
Yes.
I enjoyed this issue quite a bit. To piggyback off what you were saying earlier, I agree. I think they are putting their back into the Avengers once more. It might be because they are trying to get the film series going again, but I am kind of happy that we're actually seeing it. If they put their back into the Avengers, it's fun. And we're getting what? Avengers Doomsday is what it's called? The miniseries that's coming?
Yes, but that's before. No, it's not called. I don't know if it's called Doomsday. It's called something. I don't remember what it's called, but it's going to be that year between, or that it's a prequel to. I don't know if it's him taking charge or not, but it's not going to be the post world. It's not, after not Emperor Doom. What's it called?
One World Under Doom.
One World Under Doom. Jeez, I'm tired. Yes.
Oh no, you're good. I know we're getting that. I know Wolverine is going to be the next part of the story, I think, right?
First issue already dropped.
Yep. Zdarsky's doing the writing and all this. He's kind of orchestrating this Avengers comeback at the moment, and I'm for
Armageddon
it.
Is the event.
Armageddon. There we go. Now, I am quite excited to see, but going to the Cap book itself, solid setup. I like seeing Cap have these conflicted moments. I think that's when Cap really shines. If he's not fighting for his convictions, he's not Captain America, right?
Yeah.
Agreed.
So, yeah.
It's like having the back and forth between Fury Jr. and Ross going through there, and like, I'm not going to be used by you, Fury Jr. Okay, Cap, we'll see you later. And then Ross is like, good, you should have said no to him. You need to fight with me. It's like, damn it. Don't make me want to do this.
Yeah. You're like, like you realize a Hydra version of me was working for Shield, right? Like I don't want to do this. I don't want to Shield anymore.
Yeah, I'm done with this. I don't want Shield.
I just carry it. I don't want to be in it.
Yeah, exactly. I do like this jump in time, like to the present.
Hmm.
After one world under Doom,
Mm-hmm.
because I knew we were basically told. I was like, no, this is not an alternate universe, right? Like we just bumped his uh like the story is just Steve got thawed out a lot later in time.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the first story arc.
Yeah.
He's
But
always
I guess
apparently 5 years.
but I guess it's still technically like 20 or so years after
Jeez.
that, the previous storyline, right? Um so yeah, like it's kind of cool, like to like, all right, we're in present day, and having I wish we could have seen more of Cap beating up some lobbyist, uh but we know it happened.
And
So
and the cool thing is, he gave him a chance. He's like, "Look, this is not the place for this. You guys need to go home." He tried to do it peacefully. He tried to tell him to leave peacefully.
also, imagine not knowing who Steve Rogers is.
Well, his back was turned to them the whole time. So, but yeah,
Yeah, that was like, oh, you're going to be idiots today. All right.
Yeah. Like, I know I wouldn't pick a fight with Captain America.
and they draw him like very, very thick, very hook, like southern beef boy, beefcake, big thick jaw, big
Yeah.
shoulders.
Very all American.
Yep.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this one, guys. I'm giving it 4 jaw lines out of 5.
I'm gonna give it 4 red alerts.
Ooh.
Yeah. 4 lobbyist beatdowns.
I think
We
this is
don't
it.
like money and politics here,
I think this
No,
is
we
it. I
really
even
think,
in my
don't.
comic books.
I think they're putting the Avengers back on top. I mean, the books are getting really, really good again.
Speaking of, let me tell you a little bit about Iron Man #1.
Yes.
We've got Joshua Williamson coming over and
Mm.
starting this off as the writer. We've got Carmen Canero doing arts, Nolan Woodard doing colors, and Joe Caramanga doing letters.
Stole Carmen from Exceptional X-Men. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Hey, I'm fine with that, actually, because I get to enjoy it over here with Iron Man. And I'm not going to lie to you all. I am not a Buckethead fan. He has never been like my cup of tea.
Same.
However, this was a damn good issue. We start off seeing someone essentially building an Iron Man suit. Turns out it's an AIM test. They are trying to find a Tony Stark mind to more or less control. We cut over to Iron Man having just a generic fight with one of his old school villains, Blizzard, I believe.
Yep.
And then cut to, hey, Tony's giving out an award that he thinks he's getting himself. Because, of course, Mr. Party Man has to make an entrance and he has to just be Tony Stark. Talks about everything, meets the kid that he's going to be giving the award to. Prior to that, though, he does have a run-in with Pepper, and you can tell that he is visually flustered. I actually would like to take a moment to talk about this page while we're right here. It's the one that is completely white with Pepper's hand on Tony's arm, and Tony, looking very
12
sad.
foot tall.
Yeah, he's looking 12 foot tall, but the thing that's getting me is you can really read in this how much he misses her. And I truly loved that page. I had a full minute where I just sat there and looked at it, and I really liked it. But Pepper shows up. We get introduced to the new kid, Adam Ware, who is the recipient of the Tony Stark Award. And whilst the award ceremony is going, AIM comes and they kidnap Pepper to distract Iron Man for a minute. He runs off. It's Madame Mask, by the way, who has Pepper. And he runs off to get her, grabs Pepper. Turns out it's not Madame Mask, it's actually a life model decoy. She was there as a distraction, and they actually kidnapped Adam Ware. And it turns out that AIM not only kidnapped him, but the other people that were up for the award. So AIM is doing their damnedest to find their Tony Stark to use. And we cut to Tony telling Steve about this. Like, hey, I something's going on. I need you to meet me at the old Illuminati hangout. And he's like, hell no, we ain't doing that. You can meet me here, but we'll figure this out. And then Cap turns around and you've got Norman Osborn, you've got War Machine, Captain Marvel. Is that Amadeus Cho in the front left? And then Reed and Sue? It's like, how do we take down Tony Stark?
Yeah, the front left is the only one I couldn't figure out who it was.
I think it's Cho because we've got brains in the room, right? So, well, I love Sue. I don't know if I'd classify her as a brain. Sorry, but all in all, solid issue. I really want to know where this is going to.
Amen.
Iron Man is not my guy at all, but this was entertaining.
It comes and goes. I mean, the Fraction run was just fantastic. The Fraction run was great.
Oh, I remember the Fraction run, the Invincible Iron Man, right?
Thinks it went through a couple name changes, but
it went through a couple name changes. It was during the time when we were figuring out, hey, we're just going to have a new volume every time someone farts.
Yes.
It was solid. Fraction's never been a guy that really gets me. Yeah, let's do this. I kind of got disillusioned with him with Sex Criminals. Specifically when he built up the whole moment where he's like, I wanted to write this argument, but I couldn't. And so we're just going to say it happened and we're going to move on. I know that people really praised that at the time. It was like, oh, he's really questioning what it means to be a comic book. And in a way, yes, I get that. But it just felt so cheap to the story he was telling, and the story kind of fell apart for me after that. So Fraction never was my guy.
Never actually read the whole Sex Criminals. Started it, never finished it.
I know I can be overly critical, but it just not my cup of tea. And I really wanted it to be. I sincerely... That Satellite Sam, I gave Fraction so many damn chances. His Thor run was fine. God. Oh, I take it back. Immortal Iron Fist. That was damn good.
Oh yeah. And his X-Men run, which I love. But sidetrack, yes.
But Immortal Iron Fist was co-written with
Brubaker.
Yeah.
Which... Anyways.
We have to come back to that one day.
Well, no, I genuinely like Brubaker, and I just feel that maybe he had more than a shade of a hand in Immortal Iron Fist, and the only reason that Hawkeye gets the praise that it has right now is because he took everything he learned in Immortal Iron Fist and just did it with Hawkeye. There, said it. Anyways, so Iron Man gets his 5 bucket heads out of 5 for me.
I got to agree. I'm going to give it. I mean, I love this issue a lot, and I was glad that it lived up to the hype, because once I saw Joshua Williamson, I'm like, wait a minute, the DC dude, the guy who's writing all these big things at DC, is now coming to do Iron Man.
Yeah,
Iron Man. It's like Iron Man. I'll say so. Obviously, Marvel has some big plans coming up with the Avengers stuff, and Zdarsky on Cap, Williamson on Iron Man. It's like I can see the building blocks coming. So I had high hopes for this issue, and it delivered. So I'm going to give it 5. I'm always attracted to dangerous men.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, like you, Seth. I'm not. I've never been an Iron Man guy. Pretty much the only time I ever read Iron Man is when we have to read it for the podcast. Pretty much, for the most part, unless like Corwin specifically says you need to read this Iron Man, I'm like, okay, fine.
Respect.
So, yeah. But yeah, I really like this issue a lot. Like, although I did like the Duggan Iron Man stuff, even
Yeah.
though like Corwin's not a big Iron Man Emma shipper,
Nope.
but
I thought they
but
worked out well.
yeah, I thought it was good for what it was. But yeah, I'm gonna give this 4.5 bike armors.
Nice. Oh yeah, there was a bike armor
Yeah, there was a bike that turned into armor.
because Tony lied about bringing armor to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also wanted to call Blizzard Frozone. I was like, he's one of those ice guys. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, all right.
I lost my show notes, fellas. Hold on.
Oh no, we got some quick kicks coming up. Dungeons of Doom. Either of you read it?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We'll go ahead.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we needed that in main coverage or not. But
Maybe. It seems like it's going to tie in some to the Captain America stuff as well
Yeah.
as whatever's going to be going on in Wolverine. So we probably should, in all honesty.
yeah.
I know this is what you get in an anthology book. I thought it was a bit unbalanced, but the ones that I liked, I genuinely enjoyed. The ones I didn't, it wasn't awful. It was just kind of middling.
Well, we got Philip Kennedy Johnson and Benjamin Percy writing.
And a whole bunch of artists.
A whole bunch of artists, but Benjamin is good for the gory stuff, and this book does not skimp
Yeah.
on some of the gore.
No, it does not.
Yeah, it's very much this is like a horror. Like it's what Benjamin Percy does really well. If you read any of his Helverine stuff, like that's
I never did, but I'm not going to lie. It makes me want to.
it's a lot of fun.
Okay. Okay.
Highly recommend.
Noted.
Yeah, Helverine stuff is really good. But this is like a horror issue with just different groups in the dungeons of Doctor Doom. So,
Next up.
yeah, like I still like you guys already said that we didn't need to read Red Hulk, right?
I don't think so.
I am 3 issues in. By the next episode, I'll be done with all of them. But I did start it.
Yeah.
It's okay so far. I'm just waiting to see where it leads.
Yeah.
Let me know if it does not go to Nowheresville, sir.
Yes, I will definitely let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Next up is Fantastic Four #7.
Have not read.
Oh, Bud, you're missing out again. That was a fun issue. Viet?
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Uh,
Yeah, like the Fantastic Four need to go save Galactus ?
Possibly.
Yeah, so they're gonna go out to space, and then this is just them making sure everybody, like everything on Earth, is covered, and then so we kind of got and then this is them just kind of assembling the team to take care of everything on Earth, and just fun interaction, just fun writing by Ryan North.
Oh, yeah. A lot of fun by Ryan North. I really enjoyed the Ben Grimm portion. The where he goes to the bar with no name and it has drinking buddies, essentially.
Yeah, and he calls on the villains
to help out the kids while they're gone.
Yeah. To go after the Mad Thinker once more. Try him being up to no good.
It was a good time. Mad Thinker being up to no good. It even referenced his Avengers time, and I'm sitting here like, no, not that. Not the Masters of Mundanity. No.
Masters of Mundanity.
Like, I don't need this in my life. But it was nice seeing the Mad Thinker nonetheless.
Yeah. But this is solid. And then I don't know, like her Invisible Woman calling on the Black Cat, that does make that heist issue that you didn't like very much, Seth.
Is it
but that kind of adds to the story.
Are markers owed? Is that what it is? Is it favors are owed?
Yeah.
Kinda. It's more like Sue just goes to Black Cat like, hey, I'd appreciate it if you could take care of this in case it arises.
Hmm.
And Black Cat's like, yeah, sure, I'm probably great with children.
Yeah,
That was a great line by her,
Yeah.
honestly. Nova Centurion 3 was something else that came out. Did y'all read it?
I am on.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I did. I'm on issue 4, so yes.
Once again, really enjoying this book. It's a whole lot of fun. We have, what's the villain's name in this? Not Rapture.
Ravenous.
Ravenous, thank you. Ravenous getting his eye gouged out and then beaten the ever-living shit out of by
thought
Dick
he was
Ryder.
dead.
He might be. Shit. But Dick Ryder got pissed, and he didn't want anyone to question his authority. And by God, they won't now.
Yeah.
What about that reveal at the end?
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of curious. I am... We'll see.
Okay.
I'm excited. I'll say that.
Yeah.
She-Hulk?
I have not caught up. Wait,
You have not caught up. Viet?
One thing I do want to say about this this in reference to Jed McKay's Avengers run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this Stephanie
Phillips. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stephanie Phillips does a great job of introducing you to a lot of people and you care about them. Right? Like and maybe it just I don't know if it's just cuz it like the story is kind of tropey in like a Game of Thrones kind of way where like you're like maybe we're kind of trained like so like you're like, oh, this is this archetype, this is this archetype, this is this person, blah blah blah, right? But She-Hulk is like how you should introduce a whole bunch of people but have you care about them. And we're only 3 issues in and like everybody's introduced, everybody has some character development, everybody you kind of have some stake into what happens with these characters. And Jed McKay, while having a whole bunch of different characters, way more a bigger roster, didn't do that. Like with the like maybe outside of the Ashen Combine and like all the other, the Twilight Court and all those other characters.
Oh no, I agree with you entirely. Like
Yeah.
we were talking about the other day when he did the roundtable issue, how it just really didn't hit.
Yeah.
You're right. This does. We're only 3 issues in. I care about this woman's husband.
Yeah. Yeah, like the husband, like there's the there's the gladiator, there's there's the gladiator faction, like even like everybody is amazing, and like She-Hulk is just sort of like almost just like kind of like an observer like in this whole story, and it's great. I love it.
It was
And
a
the
very
art
good
is
issue.
gorgeous.
Oh, the art is very gorgeous.
I've only read up to issue 2, so this is the next one.
Yeah, it's solid, but I'm a little biased.
I mean, you might be.
Yeah, but and I don't remember the last. I don't remember if her and Jack of Hearts broke up in the last series in Sensational.
I genuinely don't remember either, and so I'm very intrigued to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah. So yeah, the introduction to Jack of Hearts is interesting, and they do say cosmic powered X ?
Yeah. We'll find out.
Yeah.
That was Rainbow Rowell who wrote that last series, right?
Correct.
Yes. But it's like I honestly don't remember how it ended. and I need to go back.
I do too, because that was just a
Yeah.
fun read in general.
Yeah, that was a fun, that was a solid run. But yeah, this is great. Yeah, very Game of Thrones, very Game of Thrones ish, like. But yeah, great stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's it. That's about it.
I think it
wraps us
is.
up.
Yeah. Yeah, that wraps us up. Yeah, let us know what you all thought about it. Email us at emp@earthsmightiestpodcast.com. Go to our website, earthsmightiestpodcast.com. Go check out our Discord link. Yeah, Seth, you have anything to plug?
The only thing I ever plug is my buddy Sean, the great Shono. He's on everything. You could go to Global Comics with an X because they are cool like that to find Alric the Mighty, a book in which I wrote Sean drew. But I'm also horribly not on the internet. Follow the great Shono for everything, or listen to this podcast to hear my lovely opinions on things.
Yeah. People can follow me at Comedian Viet on all the social medias, although I'm pretty much just on Blue Sky lately. I also stream on Twitch 3 times a week where I work on custom toys. And if you happen to be listening to this on the weekend of February 20th or February 21st and 22nd, I'll be at Captain's Comic Expo in Charleston. And then I think my next convention is in SC Comic Con in April. Corbin.
Listeners can find me on Blue Sky at EMPcast. Head to the website, earthsmightiespodcast.com. You will see the link to the Discord server. And special thanks to Tribe1 for our theme song. Check out his site, tribe1.bandcamp.com. And was there another one for the new stuff that he's done with the group or?
Yeah, it was No Friends. I need to put that in the notes.
All right, so next episode we'll have more details on that, where you can find his newer stuff.
Yeah. Let me get I can probably find the link in the Discord really quick.
Okay. And
really quick-ish.
We definitely want to hear your thoughts on this new Avengers era of stuff, and thoughts and not suggestions, but where do you guys think this stuff is going here? I don't think you guys have read the Ultimate Universe stuff or the what was that Spider-Man mini called? The Spider-Man Incursion, where Miles brought back some origin boxes back from that other universe, which is how Tony Stark of that universe was giving people their powers that they were supposed to have. They're called origin boxes, and when Miles went over there, he came back with a couple of them. So there's some new powers that people can inherit that's floating around the Marvel Universe 616 now, and I think that's what Armageddon has to deal with.
You mean Spin? Such a bad name. I really don't like that name. I don't know anything about it other than what we read in the Revelation stuff. But I was like, nope, don't like it.
It's bad.
Yeah, Tribe One's new music is on onlyfam.bandcamp.com. So it's him and a bunch of his nerd rapper friends doing an album together.
All right, so till next month, everybody stay safe. Don't do anything we wouldn't do, and be careful out there.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now appearing in the building, up in every ear hole from 80-year-olds to the children. You're here to hear about the heroes and the villains, and save yourself some dollars, yen, and euros from the zeros to the millions. This is a lot of class packed into one podcast. They probably ought to have laws passed, but it's too late to stop the onslaught. Raw blast of compacted, bombastic, five-alarm sass. They're talking AVX, way back to Secret Invasion. They're talking flying up high in the sky, down to the feet on the pavement. They're reading the pages of every single one of the summer events. So other than Bendis, you wanna be coming to them when you want the Avengers. They're up inside of your environment with flying iron fists, giant-sized Goliaths, and the tiniest super scientists. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's mightiest.
Find out more about Earth's Mightiest Podcast at www.earthsmightiestpodcast.com. Earth's Mightiest Podcast is not affiliated with Marvel Comics in any way. Plot synopses may not be accurate. No similarities between names, characters, persons, aliens, ghosts, dimensional entities, and or institutions in this podcast are intended with those of any living, disembodied, dead, or undead person or institution. Any such similarity which may exist in this or any other universe, dimension, or altered timeline is purely, though probably not a coincidence. Earth's Mightiest Podcast is not responsible for any injuries, death, banishment to other dimensions, bodily or mental transformation due to sorcery, unplanned ingestion, or cybernetic implants, or babies conceived while listening to this podcast. We do not have anything worth suing us over. Thank you.